There were no COVID laws. There were never any laws passed by Congress anywhere in any state or in our federal government that said, you have to do this. Okay. It was all mandates from our government and mandates from the CDC. And the CDC is an advisory agency. Okay. That's their
Non-elected.
charter. Okay. Their charter is an advisory agency. They advise their jurisdictions, and there's 64 jurisdictions. There's 50 states, and then there's separate health departments, 14 other health departments for probably, Indian tribes, and probably some of the larger cities have their own health department that's separate from the rest of their state health department. But there's 64 jurisdictions. And so the CDC, since 1947, 1948, when it was first established, has been an advisory agency only. Okay. But what's happened is that anything that they say in that time frame, in the last 70 years, essentially, they've come out and said, well, whenever the CDC says something, we have to do it. Okay, and that's been the MO. That's just been okay. When the CDC says add this, then everybody adds it. So it's kind of become
Another
a quote unquote
bloated
lawful
government.
agency, right? And that's what my indictment said when the FBI came and raided me. My indictment said that I was violating the lawful governmental functions of the CDC. And I was just that, when I read that, and it was in there over and over and over again. And I was like, what are the lawful governmental functions of the CDC? And I even challenged that in my motion to dismiss. And the judge said, even though they don't have any lawful governmental functions, he just kind of like blew over that. He just kind of like said, no, it's coming from a government agency, and therefore it's a lawful governmental function.